Welcome, please sit down. Hi, I am Dr. Marsh. It's very nice to meet you. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I know it's 11 p.m., it's late, not a desirable slot, but it does get the job done. So let's just move right along here. So I have some notes, and I also have a drawing, like a blueprint, if you will, of how you're going to look at the end. So, I mean, spoiler alert, this is exactly how you're going to look. I will be following this picture to a T. That's why it's super important that my notes are accurate. I built the picture off of the notes. So we're just going to go through everything that we're going to be changing. If there's anything that isn't right or anything you want to add, alter, we can do that here. I'll just switch things up here and then I will fix the drawing, okay? So it's very, very important that you are vocal if you don't like something. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into it. I do have this pointer, if you will. It just has like a fluffy end, so it's not gonna hurt, but I will be using it to demonstrate on your face the changes that we're gonna make. Okay, sounds good. So the first thing that we're gonna do here is we're going to move your eyebrows, okay? They're in the wrong spot for your facial figure, okay? So we're gonna take this eyebrow and we're gonna move it down here on this side of your jawline. This eyebrow, this side of your jawline. And then we're gonna take this eyebrow and we're gonna move it on this side of your jawline. Yep. So your eyebrows will now be on either side of your jawline. Just clear up the face there. Really bring out that forehead. Yeah. Speaking of foreheads, I know you hate your bangs, okay? It was very stressed in the notes, but you have a huge emotional attachment to them, is that correct? Okay, so I did work out a way for you to keep them. We're going to be taking your bangs and we're going to be moving them to the bottom of your chin, okay? Now, I really want to stress this. Just because we're moving your bangs to the bottom of your chin, it does not make it a beard. Yeah, it's a big mistake that a lot of people make, but it is not a beard. They'll still function as bangs. It will be very apparent after the surgery what I mean. I just don't want it to come as a shock, okay? They're still bangs, not a beard. Okay. And then what we're gonna do next is move your ears. So I have in my notes that you typically only hear your jaw up and down instead of left to right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this ear and we're going to move it to the top of your head. And then we're going to take this ear and we're going to move it to the middle of your chin. Now, since your bangs are moving down onto your chin, I suggest putting them in pigtails or braiding them, just because you're going to have some drainage there. It becomes a pretty big mess and like a hygienic issue if you don't do that. Now, ultimately, they are your bangs. This is just a suggestion. If you clean them daily, 3 to 4 times, you'll be okay. But braiding or doing pigtails, little space buns, however you want to do that would really help. I just quickly want to let you know that I offer braiding classes. It's like one of my biggest passions. So if you really want to learn some nice braids, let me know. I can sign you up. I'll give you a discount. Okay. I'll make a note here for my assistant to follow up with you on that. These braids are out of this world. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about that big, glorious nose that you have. It's gotta be the focal point. I agree. It's beautiful. I don't want to go bigger with it. I just think we need more of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that nose, make it the focal by adding 2 more. And in order to do that, we need to move your cheekbones. And you're in luck because the haunted look is all the rage. I know all the kids are talking about it. So we're going to be moving your cheekbones to the undersides of your eyes. And it's going to give you this really cool, sunken, haunted look. So we're just going to take those cheekbones from here, move them here, take your nose and just multiply it. So now you'll have 3. It's gonna look so good. And then after that, the final thing we're gonna be doing is plumping those lips. The bigger the better, am I right? So we're gonna be taking some fatty tissue from all over your body and just throwing it right in there. You're gonna lose about, I'd say 20 pounds overall throughout your body, and it's just going to be applied into your lips. Okay, now I just want to note about your lips that you may think they look swollen, but that's their final form. So just embrace it. It's going to look amazing. You're going to look amazing. Yeah. So does all of that sound agreeable to you? Okay. So this will be the picture that I am going off of. This is literally what you're gonna look like. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. Beautiful. You just want to sign off on that? I will need your signature right here. Okay. Great. So I am just going to go get the operating room ready. My assistant will be in here to just make sure you're all prepped and ready to go. Feel free to take a few minutes to yourself. And I will probably see you in about 20 minutes. Okay? Let's go. Welcome. I'm Dr. Marsh. It's very, 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 very nice to meet you. How are you feeling? A little strange. That's perfectly, perfectly, perfectly normal. It's just the pre-op medication kicking in. We need those in order for everything to go perfectly, perfectly smooth. I'm going to put these in so I can listen to your vitals. I'll keep track of it throughout this conversation. Everything sounds perfect, beautiful, normal. So you already know what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go over the agreed upon facial reconfigurations. And I'm going to need you to sign off on them before we start. Okay. So I have this little pointer of sorts here. It's nice and fluffy. It's just going to help me go over the changes that we're making to your face. Yes. Let's begin. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving this eyebrow to one side of your jawline. And then we're going to take the other eyebrow and we're going to move it along the other side of your jawline. Did you get that? This eyebrow, this side of your jawline, this eyebrow. I'm gonna go down, down, down to this side of your jawline. And then I have in my notes here that you hate your bangs, but you're very, very, very emotionally attached to them. Is that correct? So we're gonna keep them, but we're gonna move them. I am going to take your bangs, your bangs, your bangs, your bangs, and I'm going to move them to your chin. Now, listen closely. Just because your bangs are now on your chin does not make them a beard. No, that's the biggest mistake you could make. They're still your bangs, and it will make a lot more sense once you finish the surgery, okay? Just remember to never, ever refer to your bangs as a beard. Do I make myself clear? Okay. So your bangs are now going to be on your chin. And in my notes as well, I have that at work you typically do not hear from left to right, but up to down, up and down. Does that still hold true for you? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this ear and I'm going to put it on top of your head. This ear on top of your head. And then I'm going to take this ear and I'm going to put it on your chin. Right there in the center. Now, since you will have your bangs on your chin and you're going to have some drainage from that ear, I suggest putting your bangs into pigtails or braiding them, okay? Ultimately, this is your choice. Nobody can tell you what to do with them. It's just my opinion, my medical-based opinion, that you should braid them or put them in pigtails, or you could even do space buns. But you really don't want that mess that is going to come from the drainage. Again, just a suggestion. I think you should follow it though. Moving on. Your nose is the most magnificent nose I have ever seen. And I really want to make that the focal point of your face. I'm not going to make it bigger. I'm going to multiply the nose. So instead of one nose, you are now going to have 3 noses. How does that sound? Now, in order to do that, I need to get rid of these pesky cheek bones of yours. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take your cheekbones and we're going to move them to the underside of your eyes. It's going to give you that real haunted look that everybody loves. Yeah, real sunken and beautiful. Take those cheekbones And that right there is going to conclude exactly what I'm going to do for you. Does that all sound agreeable to you? Perfect. So, this right here is exactly what you'll look like. Do you love it? Great. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to give you 10 minutes to get ready. There's a gown beside you I need you to change into. I'm going to go prep the operation room. My assistant will be in to grab you and then we'll get started. Just think. You'll look like this in about 2 hours. Okay? I'll see you in there.